What's up, everybody? And today we're checking out 101st Airborne soldiers trained to assault a village. This was taken in April, so this month of this year. This is by the Times Archive. Very excited to watch this. This was put out a day ago as of recording this, so 2 days for you because it's coming out tomorrow for me. It's the Times Archive. They are one of the best YouTube channels when it comes to raw footage of military training. Really good. If you like to just sit back and just watch some lads go through training and see it without too much commentary over the top, sometimes there's a bit of text. It's very rare that there's commentary at all. I love it. I love looking at it just to see what equipment they're using, what the new SOPs are, what they're up to. Fantastic. So I will leave a link down below to the original video. Go over to Times Archive, give them a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Really important that you do that. Check out Chug, 10% off. Link down below for the best drinking vessel in the world. Summer's coming up if you're going to go camping with the boys and you want something to hold your drink, whether that be an alcoholic beverage or simply something to energize you out in the wilderness, like a can of Morale. Go get yourself a Chug, 10% off, link down below. Also, check out Morale if you haven't already, the drink that I've developed. Just over a minute. I tried to get it quicker. By the way, yesterday, if you didn't watch yesterday's video, the Garantham one about drone warfare, might be the best video I've watched on this channel in quite some time. It was just phenomenal. Like, really, really good. I was hesitant at first because I don't necessarily watch long videos. I usually only watch like shorter videos, but once I got into it, I realized just how fucking good the production and everything and the hosting and the testing and everything that Garantham's doing on that video. It blew my mind. So go check that out as well if you haven't already. Let's check this out. Let's see what they're up to. It's usually, I'm going to turn it down because, like I said, there's no dialogue over it. We'll watch it. We'll break it down. We'll see what the 101 is doing. The 101st are doing. We're in a woodland here. They're doing drone warfare. They're doing, or maybe they're just. Maybe that's just for. Maybe that's just recce. Are they actually practicing drone warfare here? Nah, they're looking straight. They're not the. Is that the new SIG? Is that new SIG rifle that the US is getting? Is that the new one? Loud rounds, so it's definitely not 5.56. Although sometimes that can't be translated through video. US soldiers assigned to the 1st Battalion, 187th Infantry Regiment, 3rd Mobile Brigade, 101st Airborne Division, Air Assault, conducting an assault on a training village during the Joint Readiness Training Center, JRTC rotation at Fort Polk, Louisiana, April 16th, 26, literally 2 days ago. Wow.
Keep creeping, bounce up. Alan, what do you got?
Never seen the point of having cam cream on your face if your arms are going to be exposed. You got to get cam cream on your arms as well then. Oh, he's been seen off with a big gun. Get some cam cream on the back of your neck, on your arms. That must be the new SIG rifle.
I got lots of room right here. You see anybody?
Wish I worked with some lads like this when I was in the Royal Marines. I worked with some US Marines, but I never worked with like the 101st Airborne Division or anyone like that. It would have been fun. SEALs, no. Like, I don't remember working with any of Special Forces.
Everything to the left of yellow is good to hit.
Got MVGs on.
Okay.
Did this assault start in the day?
Okay.
Short burst, brother. Well, that was a decent burst. That was a decent burst. Got the day sack on there. Probably, yeah, some extra rounds or some extra equipment in there.
Hey, you're moving. Hey, stack up behind him.
Is there a water bottle on the front of him? You ever see that, really? A water bottle on the front? It's usually, for me, or for a lot of lads, it was always at the back. This is a medic. Okay, this is a medic, so yeah, maybe different SOPs for a medic. But water bottle was always at the back for me. He's also got an older rifle compared to the lads who seem to have a SIG. So this maybe is specifically just a medic. That's what this day sack is, I'm guessing now. Now looking into it. Bunch of gear in there. Tourniquets, bandages, all the usual stuff. What was that on his arm then? What's this? It's right behind my head. Let me move my head. This like diamond shape? Depicting... What is that? Is it just blurred because of the camera that it looks weird? Looks a little off.
So behind the VS-17 in the window from our position, also forward.
Not even gonna shoot. Let's go.
At what point in the day do you just like take your MVGs off and put them in your day sack? I'll put them in a pooch. Extra weight on your helmet you don't need. They just clip off. Where's your helmet, mate? Oh, I don't think he's... Maybe he's part of like the training team or something, or playing enemy or something. Smoky Woods. This is the thing, like, I love watching these videos. Sometimes there's a little bit of context lacking, and so you don't necessarily know what's going on. You're just going to kind of enjoy the footage without too much context, and yeah, just go with the flow. His pocket's undone. Get that squared away, mate. You never want... Well, maybe it's not. I think it's just overflowing. Not critiquing to be a dick. I'm just having fun.
Watch that way. All right, we're following Trace.
See, at what point there was his MVGs hindering his line of sight? Maybe not. Maybe not too much. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it. Maybe it doesn't really matter.
They're in that building. Straight in. All right. You want me to try to push?
This is a really good depiction here of gear. To be fair, I've not seen these types of MVGs before, as far as I'm aware. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah, that's got to be the new SIG, hasn't it? It's got to be. Cool bit of kit. What's this? Is this his comms here? There's so much mistranslation between American gear and British gear as well, so it's sometimes difficult to really pinpoint what's what. This is why I like watching it, because I'm fascinated. Obviously, he's got his comms here. He's got a camelback for some liquids. This guy's got some zip ties in for hostages or whatever. Also, what's that badge on the front there? I don't know what that is. Our SOPs in the Marines were, if you come into contact and you get some rounds down, you hit belt buckles on the floor, right, first and foremost. But then when you got a few shots off, you move position. You take a few shots, move left or right, just a few feet, get out of that line of sight, because if the enemy sees your muzzle flashing, they're going to shoot in that direction. You kind of want to just scoot out the way, get up, shoot a couple rounds. Firstly, it stops you from being predictable, and secondly, it makes it look like there's more of you than there actually is. Them rifles look big, don't they? They look heavy. I think it's just the SIG profile, because they're quite, like, thick, aren't they? They're quite thick SIGs. Although, I'm pretty sure there's a lot more plastic parts on them, so it doesn't really necessarily translate to weight. They just look like a bigger rifle, don't they? Maybe not as, like, long as, like, an M16, but, like, it looks like a thick rifle. It's like when you look at the SA-80, it's because it's a bullpup, it just looks thicker at the back. That's the way I like it. You know what I mean? No, it just... it just looks a bit bigger, and translates with the SA-80 that it's actually a relatively weighty rifle. Not crazy weighty, but it does make you wonder with this SIG what the weight of it is. Like, should we have a look real quick? Let's do some Let me have a little cheeky peek. New US SIG rifle. It's the M7. That's it. The M7. Let's see if we've got a weight on this. Mass. 8.38 pounds. 9.84 pounds with the suppressor. So you're looking at nearly 10 pounds there. 1 second. Nearly 10 pounds of weight right there. Whereas the SA8, I could have sworn it was like 6 pounds or something like that. Oh no, 11 pounds. 6 kilograms. So yeah, it's heavier. Yeah, I guess it's not that heavy then, really, is it? Not heavy at all. It just looks thick. But again, I think it's just the design of SIG.
Hey, Myers. See that planted tree?
Good luck frigging running with that thick boy as well.
Come up through here.
I'm not sure how much I like that. Using his sling to pull up his rifle here.
Come up through here.
Not sure how much. Lads would probably call you out on that in the Royal Marines if you did that. Yeah. I've been aware of using your arms in the sling to keep it tight to your chest when you're doing, certain drills. But I've not seen someone utilize the sling like that as a means to pull the latter end of the rifle up. I mean, you do what you do to get the rifle up in the sky, really, don't you? Well, it doesn't really fucking matter as long as it works. Why does it matter? I'm not here to say anything's right or wrong. Different SOPs, different troops, eh? There's a good depiction of the rifle there. It does look a bit thicker, doesn't it? Also, I could have sworn that it comes standard with a suppressor. And so if you're doing dry firing with what this is like a BFA, it's like a device that stops particles from being sprayed out when you're using blank ammo, basically. Is that not something that can be fitted when the suppressor is on? Or because of the length of that, it kind of acts as if it's like the suppressor, maybe? I don't know. As in, like, the profile of the weapon is the same length with that as it would be with the suppressor.
Roger, be advised, we are crossing the main MSR from north to south towards that 2-story shanty. How copy?
Let's see here. They're going to come into contact. A lot of lads in a bit of a gaggle. Someone's seen off with the older rifle. Can't see much going on here. A lot of rounds going down. This is the moment. This is where you take a condor moment. If you know, you know. If you don't know what a condor moment is, condor's a type of bird that flies quite high and scours the area. And what happens in training is, say that you come into contact, everyone belt buckle to the ground. However, your section IC, maybe your troop corporal or a sergeant or whatever, they'll just take a bit of a knee instead and stay a little bit above everyone. It can kind of just scour what's going on, and it gives them a bit of a moment. Although I think the condor moment wasn't named necessarily after the bird. I think it was like some sort of tobacco advert or something. It's some weird law there. Basically, a condor moment, we say a condor moment, it's a moment where you take a knee and you assess what's going on. You take a deep breath, you calm down, and you assess what's going on while the lads are getting the rounds down. They take a moment, they step back a bit, they assess. That's a condor moment. When I see like it just pure fucking chaos like this, to me it's like someone needs to take a condor moment, see what's going on, be the director of the movie here, and really kind of pinpoint where people should be going. The condor moment. Something that you get taught. Get out the window, mate. Unless he's looking at friendlies. He might be in the direction of friendlies. Enemies might be on the other side, so he might be fine there. But like SOPs for us is you do line of sight. You never pop into a window like that. It must be in a friendly position here.
Keep clearing. Break.
Yeah, it must be in a friendly position there. Practicing drills for if a friendly goes down. Rifle up, lad. Rifle up. If you're point man, you need that rifle up at all times.
Keep a barrel on that window.
And again, I'm not here to critique. The different SOPs, different people. These guys are probably in the field all day, absolutely breathing out the hoop here, struggling. You know, it's a day of hard physical exercise, this. But, I mean, you can see it here. Lads are keeping the rifles up where they can. So, different SOPs, different troops, different people. We did usually, when you're stacking up and stuff like that, the most rear, I think that's when I was looking at it, I think that's some sort of rank indicator. It just looks different on the camera, I think. Usually they are facing the other way, facing the rear, making sure that no one's going to flank them. But again, different SOPs, different troops, different sections. Get out the fucking window, though. That's my saying, but you don't want to be... Like the way this guy's doing it here, this is a perfect example, right? This guy here is literally hanging out the window. Now, again, on the other side of this wall might be friendly, might be cleared. There might be friendly troops down there, might be talking, and that's why on this side of the building, this guy is like on the edge of the window here, right? But this is the type of stuff you want to be away from the window, and you want to be you don't want to be like in the window. You want to be in a position where it's harder to be spotted. Again, different SOPs. We don't know the context of this bit of training. That guy's trousers look so big on him. The second man behind point man. Trousers look really big on him. To have media going around with all these exercises, it's very interesting that might be the case for social media and stuff like that. Some sort of extraction here. That guy's bag was open. Lads. It's funny, like right there. It's funny because like when you're in the military, someone might watch this and be like, oh my God, he's just critiquing everything. This is what you do. This is what you do when you're in the military. It's called, in the Royal Marines, we call it the buddy-buddy system. Buddy-buddy system. Where if you're with a mate, if you're with your section, right, and let's say a lad sticks in the window, or a lad's got a pouch open, or his button's undone on his pocket, you tell him, oh, by the way, your pouch is on. Because it's just a hazard. It's something that could get caught. It's something that things could drop out. You constantly... Not only are you aware of your surroundings of what's going on, you're keeping an eye on your mate. You're looking after your mate. Buddy system. You've got to keep an eye on him. Oh, mate, you forgot to do your pouch. Do your pouch up, mate. It's not a critique. It's you're helping them out. And so when I do stuff like that, your pouch is undone. People might see that as, oh, he's fucking critiquing shit all the time. It's not. It's me trying to help. That's like an instant thing in my head is like, your pouch is undone, mate. You know what I mean? You'd know. If you're in the military, you'd know. Looks like they're extracting here, though, so they're probably absolutely hanging out, struggling, you know, physically. Great. I love watching them videos. I love watching them. Just looking at the gear, what they're up to. It looks like the SIGs now. Let me go on the Wikipedia again real quick for the SIG. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it looks like what it was. I'm just wondering, the U.S. State Army has it from 2022, so, you know, it's been a hot minute now that they've had it. It doesn't say... There's different variants. I'm wondering what units have it, but it may take too long to really go into it and figure it out. Fantastic video by Times Archive. As always, I'll leave a link down below in the description to go check it out. Let me know what you think. You enjoy that video? I like watching that type of stuff. Check out yesterday's video as well. I cannot praise it enough. What Garand Thumb did with that video is phenomenal. If you want to get a hold of me to let me know what you want me to react to next, Instagram's the best place to do it, @originalhuman_. There's a link down below to the description as well for that. check out Chug, check out Morale, and I'll see you in the next video. Love you all. Goodbye.